everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your favorite girl, Diva, and if you are new to my channel, you're most definitely welcome. If you are new to my channel, be sure to like and subscribe. It does help me out a lot. If you're not new to my channel and you are day one, stay one. Hey boo, what's good? What it do? But if you're new, back to you. Before we go any further into this video, please make sure you subscribe. Like I said, it does help me out a lot. So, as you see in the title down below, I am doing a life update as well as a sushi mukbang. So, you guys are gonna eat lunch with me today. So, I went to my low-key favorite sushi place. I don't like anything else they got but the sushi. And I got a King Kong roll. This is what it looks like. So it has shrimp tempura, avocado, crab meat, masago, which is like the little fish eggs. And they are so good. Oh, I didn't say my grace. God forget, you know my heart. Bless this food that we're about to receive. Let it be nourishing to my body, my heart, my mind, my soul. Let no hurt or harm come to me from it. In your name, Jesus, I pray. Amen. You're a real one. So, as you guys know, I had got surgery. I had my left thyroid taken out because there was a lump on it. So, that being said, I was not able to eat because the lump had gotten so big that it was closing my throat. And every time I would eat something, whether it be like a piece of bread, pretty much anything that I would have to chew, it would get stuck in my throat. I would go into like some sort of panic state and I would just go to the hospital because they didn't know what was wrong with me. Bon appetit. Cheers. Nobody knew what was wrong with me. I went to a ENT doctor, ear, nose, and throat, because I noticed the lump probably 2.5, 3 years ago. And they said that they had to stick a needle in me, get a sample, send it off, see what it is. So I was like, all right, cool, bet. I set the appointment to do that. And I showed up 10 minutes before I was supposed to. And I filled out the paperwork. They called me back. And the doctor comes in the room and he was like, all right, I have another patient. So do you want to do this now or do you want to wait? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, my appointment is for now, so I would like to do it now. Little did I know, he was in a rush, honey. He was very much in a rush. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna numb your throat. I'm gonna stick a needle in, numb your throat. Take out the sample, like they had to stick something in there. So, I'm like, okay. I try to relax myself. He sticks the needle in with the anesthesia. There's a nurse that, she was like, do you want me to hold your hand? I said, yeah. So, after he sticks the anesthesia in, he immediately, like, he doesn't wait. He doesn't check it to see if it's numb. He immediately goes in with like the little scalpel and starts taking the samples. Like, I could feel it. I could feel everything that he was doing. And I was visibly uncomfortable because the nurse, I feel like she knew like what he doing was just wrong. Honestly, it was just wrong. So they take the sample. I get a call like a week later saying, unfortunately, the doctor didn't get good enough samples, and the second sample that we sent off got lost. So we need you to come in again so we could redo it. No. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not because I didn't care about my body, but the experience that I had was not a good one. It was very traumatizing. And it was almost like the doctor was not worried about me. He did not care. And I was like, I don't think I can go through that again. Like, I really cannot. I was very much traumatized. So I put it off. I put it off. I put it off. I put it off. Like, for a long time. I put it off until I couldn't put it off anymore. Like, which was pretty much this year. So I forgot what the first thing, I think it was when I got sent to the hospital because I was eating a chicken nugget. And I legit started choking. And I wasn't like, I don't know. Like, it was just like a regular chicken nugget from McDonald's that I thought didn't go down the right way. But I was like, that doesn't make sense. I wasn't eating that fast. And that was at night. So the next day, I went to like the urgent ER or the urgent care because I tried to eat something like the next morning and it just wasn't like to me it wasn't going down right. So I go to the ER and they're gonna try to tell me, at this point, this is probably like 2 years later, they're gonna try to tell me, they gave me an x-ray. Oh, this was what, last year, probably September, maybe. We see corona in your throat. And I'm just like, no, you don't. Like, no, you don't. So we're gonna have to give you a COVID test. No, you ain't. So I was like, that doesn't make sense. I told you why I came in here. Something was causing me to choke while I'm eating. And it's not corona. And this was at the peak of like COVID, when everybody was like going crazy. At this point, y'all playing with me. Y'all don't see nothing in my lungs because that's not the issue that I came in here for. And you were supposed to be looking up in here, not down there. So, no. Also got a strawberry acai lemonade from Starbucks. No ice, extra strawberries, and add some pineapple juice. I also added the passion fruit juice that I got in my house. So I was like, all right, that was a waste of my time and money, so I won't be doing that again. The last video that you seen me make with my cousin was my last straw, because the time before that I had been to the hospital like 2 times telling them I'm having a hard time breathing, and it's all in my throat, and it only happens when I eat something. And in that video with her, the only thing I ate was toast. Like, that was it. After the video, we go inside, and I'm like, and it was always like, just like right here. I told her, I was like, bro, I'm about to go to the hospital. At this point, this is probably my 3rd hospital visit of this year, going to the ER. And I was like, they kept trying to, do you have asthma? No, I don't have asthma. Never had asthma. Like, no, I don't. Maybe it's indigestion. No, it ain't. It's not indigestion. It's not asthma. It's not my anxiety. Because that's what they were trying to tell me the previous times. I was like, give me a CT scan. So, they give me some, like, iodine to illuminate whatever is in me. And they gave me the CT scan. After me asking for it and asking for it and asking for it. And the results come back. They were like, yeah, it looks like you have a lump on your thyroid that's pushing against your esophagus. And I'm just like, oh, do I? Do I now? Like, it took me, what, 4 to 3 hospital visits for y'all to figure this out. And 1 to the, actually 2 to the urgent care. I'm glad I didn't die in the meantime. Between time. So, this was like end of April, beginning of May. It's what, June 21st now? I got my surgery May 26th. So like, from May 30th till, I would say, June 19th, I wasn't able to eat anything. I was only eating mashed potatoes, broth, like soup broth, and drinking smoothies. I got the surgery, they took it out, they shipped the lump off to get it tested. Long story short, it was cancer. So I had a cancer in my throat. Yep. Yes, I did. Because I just went to the doctor today to get the results. And they had called me last week and they were like saying how we need you to come in so we can go over your results. And I was like, can't you just tell me over the phone? And they were like, no, the doctor wants to tell you in person. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I'm giving you permission to tell me over the phone. I was like, just tell me what it is. Because now I gotta wait like 4-5 days. Because they called me on a Wednesday and were like, can you come in today? No, I can't. Like, I'm literally actively at work. And every time they call me, I tell them I work Monday through Friday. So either I'm coming before work or I'm leaving work early to get there before y'all close. I know it's not y'all fault, but I mean, I say this every time. So the least you could do is remember. Doesn't this just look so good? So I got to the office or the hospital. I met with my doctor and she was like, how you feeling? I was like, I'm fine. I was like, if I get in my health the whole time, I'm sorry, I'm like mumbling and stumbling, but the whole time I was driving over there, I was like, I know, like, what I'm going for, they could have told me over the phone. I just know it. I just know it. Because this wouldn't be the first time, like, they did something like that. Asked me to come in for something, like, so minuscule. And I tell them every time, I live 50 minutes away. Like, I'm 50 minutes away from y'all. So if there's anything that you could tell me over the phone, I give you permission to tell me. So she was like, I just wanted to tell you, we got your lab results back. You know, every time we remove something from someone's body, we cut it up into little tiny pieces and we ship it off to the Cleveland Clinic in Ohio for them to test it out. And I just want to let you know that it was cancer. So I was like, okay, do I still have it? And she was like, no. I took it out, but I don't know if she said there's a possibility that it could have come back. But if she did say that if she was inside of me taking this one out, the left thyroid, if she saw anything on the right thyroid, she would have taken it out. And I gave her permission to do that, which I didn't want her to, because had she taken both thyroids out, I would be on pills for the rest of my life, and that's something that I voiced I do not want to do. I didn't take pills for pain after the surgery, even though they gave me some. I don't take pills when I have a headache. I ride it out. If I have cramps, I ride it out. Like, I thug it out 100, I'm gonna say 99% of the time. It has to be like unbearable for me to take pills to reduce any pain, because I just don't like taking pills. So I was like, so what now? And she was like, well, you have two choices. Either we could just go in and take which would mean having another surgery, which the surgery is not easy, honey. It's not an easy surgery. I'm sure it's easy compared to most things, but you, for 2 weeks, cannot turn your head. You can't sleep 100% laying down. You have to sleep like this. Like, you cannot sleep laying back. So, and I'm a stomach/side sleeper, which is, it's very hard for me to sleep on my back. Very hard for me to sleep on my back. I literally had to make a barricade with one of my big bears and like the 4 to 5 pillows that I have on my bed. So in any case, I would roll over, I would still kind of be like up like this. I don't know. Imagine sleeping on the seats in a Spirit airplane. You know them seats recline like this. Not like this, not like this, but like this. An inch. So for the most part, you're gonna have to sleep sitting up. But she was like, we could go in and take the right thyroid out, and you'll just have to take pills for the remainder of your life, which I know is something that you don't want to do. And I was like, okay, what's the second option? The second option is that we just keep watch over it and monitor it for the time being, and hopefully nothing comes of it, nothing grows on it, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. Unless you really recommend the first option, I want to do the second option, because I don't want to have another surgery for no reason. And she was like, yeah, I don't recommend it, blah, 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 blah. But high key, I don't be trusting these doctors. I really don't, because I feel like, what if you're setting me up I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, I had cancer, and it took, maybe, kind of is my fault, but I feel like I would have got it knocked out had I not had that traumatic experience with that doctor in the beginning. Like, had he came in and did his job, I don't know if he was overbooked, but they could have easily called me and said, hey, we need to reschedule or something like that, instead of him rushing to do the job that he was supposed to do. Because I made sure I came 10 minutes before my time, which is something that I always do, whether I'm going to an interview, an appointment, anything. I try to be there, not on time, but before my time, early. So yeah. Also, I wanted to tell you guys, if you feel like there's something wrong with you, you know your body more than anybody else on this earth. Doctor, nurse, lawyer, sister, brother, flower pot, anybody else on this earth. Like, you know when something is wrong. Don't let nobody else try to tell you otherwise. Go to the doctor. I'm not gonna say as many times as you need to, but as many times as you need to, until you find that one person that is willing to help you find out what's wrong with you. Do not wait. Don't put things off if you can help it, like I did. So always watch your body. Pay attention to the things that are different, if they're changing for the worse, and go get them checked out, because you don't want to wait until something like this, like what happened to me. I was like choking on everything that I was eating and not being able to pretty much breathe. Just get your body checked out. Always, like I always go to my gyno like every year, things like that. That's minuscule. But get physicals, get your pap smears, get your body looked at, man, woman, or anything in between. Like, pay attention to your body and work accordingly. That's my life update. And your girl had cancer, child. I had cancer. Whew. But I don't anymore. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you stayed to the end. I'm gonna go inside now, but don't forget to watch the video I uploaded yesterday night for Real Housewives of Atlanta, because that is live as we speak. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. But until then, I miss you already. Bye.